right, welcome back. When we met with you guys last, we were in Palmetto Cove RV Park in Cleveland, South Carolina, and we left there and we went to Crown Cove RV Park in Fort Mill, about 2.5 hours away or so, closer to Charlotte. Crown Cove's one of the few campgrounds right outside of Charlotte, and we stayed there for 2 weeks, and that was an eventful 2 weeks.
No, we liked the site because we were down at the bottom at the end, but
it was flat, paved.
Yeah, but you were surrounded by neighborhoods, a lot of fireworks, and then the road in front of the road that was in front of our RV, our camper.
Yeah, it was like a cut-through road.
Yeah, it led into a subdivision, which that was aggravating. People all through the night.
And the same woman in a minivan at 7:15 in the morning. Leave the house earlier if you're going to fly because you're late. Every morning.
Every morning. But I like that campground.
Other than the Wi-Fi.
Other than the Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. They said they had Wi-Fi, but no Wi-Fi.
It was terrible. And then we were maybe 3 days in, and we decided we were going to take the bikes for the maiden voyage.
Yeah. Right by there.
Our e-bikes. So he'd ridden his a couple of times. You'd ridden it up to like dump the trash.
It's a bicycle. You get on it, you pedal, you're good.
No, he is lying to you. That is not the way it works. So for those of us rookies that are not used to having things with throttle, it's a bike with an engine. Okay, and that engine has a throttle in the handlebars that I unfortunately found out the hard way will move.
Before she even got on it.
Yeah. So I was walking the bike. He was getting his bike ready. I was walking mine from the camper to the road. Gonna ride it for the first time. Well, he turned it on pedal assist 1. Thank goodness it was just 1. And as I was walking it, I must have hit that throttle just enough and the bike jumped forward. And of course, when it jumped forward, I pulled it back, which only cranked that throttle harder. I went through the air. That bike launched me, smacked me into the asphalt with my face.
Right, level 1 turtle motion, turtle slow.
It's not turtle slow. I hit that ground. I have never hit the ground so hard in my life. I'm surprised I didn't have a concussion. I was all swollen and bruised up here. I still can't feel my teeth for some reason on this side. It's all numb and dead feeling.
Broke a finger?
And I broke my left ring finger. So
fractured.
Broke it. It's called,
whatever.
Well, technically it's an avulsion fracture, but I'm going with broken. The thing was broken.
Yeah, so that was a long day. That was a long day. Got her in the camper, got her calmed down. Ice packs, oh my goodness, lifeline, helicopters coming in. It was, I thought I was back at the sheriff's office.
We told medevac to stand down. I was okay. So we got to Carowinds on November 14th. I think it was a Sunday.
Yeah.
And this is our second time at this campground, and those of you who follow us on Instagram and saw our previous video, you know that this is one that we really do like. It's a lot more crowded than I would have thought it would be this time of year.
Yeah, a lot more full-time people, older folks, which I guess we fit right in there.
Yeah.
A little bit louder than what we remember. I don't know, because the leaves are off the trees and you can hear the road noise.
There's a lot of road noise.
Yes.
You hear a lot of people racing their cars at 2 o'clock in the morning right on Carowinds Boulevard.
Yeah. And Carowinds has got some kind of Christmas thing going on.
Winterfest.
Yeah. I walked out the other day and all I could hear was, all I want for Christmas is a hippopotamus.
Yeah. So Carowinds, we're here for another week. One of the things we're going to be working on this next week is a tour video, but this time for this video we wanted to just talk a little bit about kind of our why are we doing this, because it's, some people call it crazy to sell your house and give away all of your possessions and decide to go on the road full time, but some of us, we call it the good kind of crazy. And for me and Chris, you know, we really needed we really needed to slow down. I mean, with you swinging shifts for like the last 24 years,
24, 25 years.
it's been a long time. So he was just a walking zombie. You know, we'd pass each other in the kitchen.
A good walk-in zombie.
Good, well behaved all the time. We would pass each other in the kitchen. You know, he's going to bed for night shift or coming home from night shift, and I'm headed out to work. And then even during COVID, when technically we're in the same dwelling together, I'm on meetings all day long. So his shift work, the scope of my job, my current job, which my job's been good to me and I've been good to my job, but my job is
stressful,
big and stressful, and it's really just eating up my entire life. And then when you factor in that I'm going back for my PhD in industrial and organizational psychology, 3 years in on that, between my job and school, was working all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
So camping was the only time she ever slowed down.
Yep.
So we had to make that right, make it work.
Yep. So for our purpose really is to slow down, to allow me to stop having to do such a big job, to give us the time and space for me to do school, but then for us to still and go and do bike rides and dog walks and stuff.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Yeah, and we haven't got to that place yet. I mean, we're getting there.
Yeah.
It's slowed way down. I have zero stress now. But once Jody gets to a place where she can slow down, it'll be great.
Yeah, right now, right now we're not getting out to go do all the super cool things. One, because we're in Charlotte, and no offense to Charlotte.
Very busy.
It's busy, and there's just not a lot to get out and do right now.
As far as what we like to do.
Right, yeah, we like outside stuff, and Charlotte's a city, and I think for people that like a city, I think Charlotte's great. But for folks who want to get outside and do a lot of the outside stuff, it's probably not as good. So, and right now, our days are still so much dominated by my job, my meeting schedule. I mean, just yesterday, you had to remind me about dinner. It was like, I think 4 o'clock. I got a piece of meat out of the freezer and hope to God something good would happen with it.
And it didn't.
And it didn't. It was terrible. So right now my days are still so much dominated by my job. I really do look forward to that December 31st date, which will be the ending of that chapter and then the start of the next chapter.
Yes.
Us time.
And then we should be headed towards Florida then, Georgia, then Florida. And so, as far as I'm concerned, that is when our journey starts.
That's when the pilgrimage starts.
But we've been going since August 31st, and it's
October. August 31st.
Yeah,
right?
August 31st.
Gosh.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Time's flying.
So how many? 11 campgrounds now?
Something like that.
Yeah. So it's been great. The new camper is great. No issues, and so we're happy.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I can't even say it. I can't even say it the way that guy said it. Welcome back to the channel. No, wait. Sorry.
You can start over.
God, this is gonna be a terrible video.
Just start over. On the old skateboard, she looked at me and I was going to say something, but I didn't want to break character. Because I'm zoned in.
You are on a mission.